Hey, what's going on, Dragon Ballers? Welcome back to another video. This time I want to talk about a card that people think kind of like auto wins against the one drop flute dot deck. It's a little more complicated than that, but I want to talk about full power energy. So when all this one drop shenanigans got revealed before set 4 came out with all these one drops and flute, people thought that full power energy was going to kind of be like the defensive antithesis of this whole like one drop onslaught, but that's not exactly the case. I want to just come out and say it. I experienced this firsthand going into ARG Boston, where I chose to play blue green Soul Striker Goku, and I was just kind of charging a green, and if I had full power, I would kind of just full power the first attacker, and it didn't really work out in my favor because at the end of the whole endeavor, full power energy on one of their one drops was a -1. So you'd full power energy, you'd blow up one of their one drops, and you'd 1-for-1 there with the one drop, but they would draw a card off life for attacking with their one drop. So realistically, you would -1. And this format right now, to me, just seems like it's all about advantage. All about advantage. That's why the -1 on full power energy hurts so bad, especially when you're playing a leader like Super Saiyan God Son Goku, who does not inherently gain advantage on the front side. This may be a slightly different case for leaders that can gain advantage on the front side if you're playing a green package to play full power energy. However, I think that in most scenarios, full power energy is better held for the later parts of the game, and I'm going to go into why. So yeah, the thing with full power energy in the early game, like I said, is it's a straight up -1. So that can be mitigated by some leaders that do gain advantage on the front side. Like if you go back and look at my friend Larry's Vegeta build on the channel, that deck gains a lot of advantage early on, so full power energy early doesn't hurt as bad. But I want to tell you why I think full power energy is better in the late game. So with the legendary flute, these one drop rush decks like Rudigarn and Trunks and SS3, they're going to be using these all game to try and kill you. So they're going to want to drop their Trunks' early game to just plus on attack and deny you cards early, and they're going to want to flute them back to reuse them. Like, it's a pretty bad scenario if they have to leave their one drop on the field in rest mode just to die next turn if they don't have access to another one. So they want to do that to you all game. And Red Blue Rudigarn and Red Blue Trunks and Red Blue SS3, they're going to keep using these one drops even like in the later parts of the game, like turns 3, 4. Even if they're going to put themselves down to 2 if they think they have the kill shot on you. So what does that mean? So if I'm playing a deck like Soul Striker Goku green blue, this deck wants to strive in the late game. Almost same thing with the Vegeta deck. Like the Vegeta deck, because it gains so many resources, it can play somewhat mid to late game. So what you want to kind of do is you want to hold these full power energies for the end game, where those red blue decks are trying to use these one drop rushers in order to finish you off. That's what you want to hold it for, because when you do that, you'll full power energy negate the attack. You'll 1-for-1 with them, so you'll use full power energy. You'll blow up the one drop, and if they don't think they can continue their plays to kill you that turn, they're very likely not going to take that life. So you're really going to be 1-for-1ing with them. That's one of the reasons why I think full power energy in late game is better, just because you can really tell at that point. Like if they're going for the kill shot, they're going to take that life anyway. But if they're going to try and play reserved, they're not going to take that life. They're probably going to pass back to you, and then you can go off and do your thing. Another great thing for holding the gates in the late game, this applies to full power energy as well, but doesn't exactly. It also applies to a bunch of other negates as well. You can basically stop them from going off with a negate. So a late game full power energy, you stop them from fluting back their threat to reuse over and over again. Full power energy or any other negate, you stop them from comboing their unyielding Spirit Trunks. You stop them from comboing their Sensu Beans, which also hurts them when they're trying to go off in the late game and get more attackers up by getting more energy ready. And another reason I think holding the negate for the late game is better is just because in a deck like Soul Striker, or any deck you want to play that doesn't necessarily have the best time Self-Awakening, I played Self-Awakening cards like the new 5 powers on Gohan and Tapion, but the thing is, if your deck has a hard time Self-Awakening, you kind of need your opponent to help you Self-Awaken as much as you can. They might, try and sit you at 6 or 5 life, and then once they think they have a kill shot, just go in. But if you have your own ways to awaken, you're going to be in a good spot, because you're going to be able to almost, maintain card advantage with them if you can awaken on your own terms, because you'll get the extra draw off swinging instead of, awakening on your opponent's turn, where you won't really get that, and then they're going to pressure you into like 3 or 2 life. So yeah, holding the gates for late game is better, because you need in a certain deck like this, it's nice to have your opponent help you awaken to a certain extent, especially if it's with like a Kaba. They're just going to give you 2 cards for free. So that's kind of a lot of what I want to talk about with full power energy. I think it is a very, very good card against the one-drop flute decks, but I think some people's application of it is a little uninformed in the sense that, you know, it's like, oh, slam down my green, full power the first thing that swings, call it a day. Not really. Especially if you're not playing a leader that can naturally maintain card advantage with a deck like Red Blue Hurdigarn or like Red Blue Trunks or Red Blue SS3. Using it at a smart time, I think, is going to benefit you a whole lot more. So with that being said, I do think it's a fine choice against the one-drop rush decks if you're going to play a green strategy, especially if you're going to play green-blue SS3. That's a very, very good pick. I'm still dedicated to making Soul Striker work for whatever reason, but it's one of my favorite leaders, so I'm still on that mission to try and make that work. But yeah, guys, if you have any opinions on this strategy of holding full power for the later game, let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you think it's a valid method. Let me know if you think it's kind of not so valid. Let me know what you think about it. If you like this video and videos like this, please give us a thumbs up. Please comment down below letting us know you like videos talking about strategies like this. And please let me know what we can do for the channel to give you guys a better experience. So yeah, if you like our channel, like this video, please consider subscribing to us so we can get you more great Dragon Ball Super content. But with that being said, this is Joey from CrossFit TCG, and I'll see you next time.